Big loss for you tonight. I know you had a lot going into it. How you feeling physically, and where do you see yourself heading next?
I'm a little bit upset right now. Not gonna lie about it. Disappointed in myself. Had a hell of a year. Hell of a pay-per-view with Cody. Come back, I'm just a little disappointed in myself. I think though, I think it may be time for me to maybe reach out and take a partner for a little while. And QT, yes, hold on just a minute. QT Marshall has been there with the Nightmare family for quite some time, and I want to give him a chance. So you're going to be seeing a lot of us together. It's going to help my body tremendously. And QT is the right man. He's tough. He's been in the business a long time, and I think he deserves a shot. And of course, we have a secret weapon. That secret weapon is Brandi. And Brandi will also be there as our manager and help us on the path to tag team, hopefully.
Nightmare fan.
Nightmare family. Trying to call ourselves the Natural Nightmares, maybe. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah. Do you like it?
AJ loves it.
Your finger is on the pulse of everything that is pop culture. So if you like it, I'm supposed to be the one making the decision. I'll go with it. You like it? Uh-huh. Thumbs up.
Natural Nightmares?
Natural Nightmares. That's it.
Boom.
Brandi and Dustin, obviously, Cody had a rough night as well with his match. What kind of words of comfort do you guys have for him for the evening and after his match?
Well, for me, I've already spoken to him. Obviously, I was there at the very end. Things were a little weird, in my opinion, at the end. I was confused with Arn. But I actually felt confidence again in Arn, and I feel enough confidence in Arn that I can kind of not be as present as I have been with Cody and be way more present with these guys. Not to say that you won't see me. I mean, we're Nightmare family. We're a group.
That's right. Here's the deal. Everybody busted their ass tonight. It's a pay-per-view, so we go all out. You know what I'm saying? We put it all on the line. There's lots of injuries, lots of headaches after this, lots of sore bodies. I'm going to feel it for a week. Jake Hager was no joke. Okay? It was a war. It wasn't a 5-star wrestling classic match. It was a fight. And I'm going to feel it tomorrow. And Cody, the same thing, man. He had a bone to pick with MJF, and they went out there and tore the house down, and all I do with Cody is that he's my brother, so I make sure he's okay when he comes back. I put my arms around him, give him a kiss, a hug. He did fine, and just, we're together. This is a family.
I'm pretty pissed
Nightmare
off about the
family.
MJF stuff, to be honest with you. I'm pretty pissed off about it because I sat and waited since summer. I was the one person, and I'm always the one person. I'm also the one person that doesn't like the neck tattoo. I don't like it. I've said it. There it is. But I'm sorry, I don't
Can
like
I get a
it.
tattoo that says Brandi right here?
You can do whatever the hell you want. It's your body.
QT
It's the same
has
thing I
one that
told my
says
husband.
Rhodes over here.
But I feel like MJF, the comeuppance has never. Where is it? When is it going to happen? Who is going to be the person? Because I'm so tired of him and his attitude and just he's a huge dick. And I don't like that. I'm a Disney person. I like when the good person wins.
How far back did you know that the neck
How's your hair
tattoo?
doing?
It's doing much better now.
You look great.
Thank you. How far back did you know the neck tattoo was coming? And like,
I knew. Again, I know a lot of wives like to, be really hands-on. My husband makes his own decisions. He's allowed to make his own decisions. So, if I decide to do something crazy, he can just let me make my own decisions.
Dustin,
Yes, sir.
3 years ago, could you have envisioned opening a big high-level pay-per-view with a hot crowd like
And
this?
of course. This isn't my first rodeo,
Dustin
man. I've been
Rhodes,
doing
just
this
so you
for
know.
32 years, spanned over 5 decades. I've been in some top matches in my lifetime and in this last 5 decades. And it's pretty amazing that I can still go out there at 50 years old today and put on a hell of a fight with somebody who is undefeated in MMA. And hats off to everybody across the night for every single match that we went out there and just tore up the house, man. But I think this right here needs to be recognized because I am a gatekeeper for tag team wrestling. I've been through so many tag team wrestlers like Barry Windham's, the Booker T's. And I have a history with tag team wrestlers with my brother. And I can get the job done. And I want to give QT Marshall a chance. And I think he's the man to do it because he knows the family better than anybody. And I trust him with my life. I trust him.
Fun fact, I broke QT's nose a few months ago. QT's my actual in-ring coach. So this is really a family. We're an actual family. He's also at my house. He'll be at my house tomorrow. I already know that. And he's at my house way too much.
Nightmare Family is getting kind of big, though. We need to boot some.
Yeah.
Not
we
you.
need to boot.
Not you.
Yeah, not me. I just got here.
You just,
Yeah, I just got official today.
You're in now.
Yeah,
I think
like
you'll
it.
be
You've been
here for however long you want to because
Yeah.
I broke your nose.
Yeah, oh, that's
It was
good.
a
Well, you guys
real-
as a family
The
changed my
right
life,
hook is
so
not a joke.
you know.
It's not a joke.
No, definitely not.
Dustin,
Yes, sir.
why did you choose to have the new face paint?
Okay, tonight. He had pushed me a little far, Jake Hager, right? He pushed me a little far, and tonight, the world saw the unnatural, a little darker side of me because I'm in business. And I wanted to take it to him the very best that I knew how, which was, I was throwing the rules out the book, right? Throwing them out. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fight him and do whatever it is to get that match, for me to win that match and to break his arm. That did not work out in my favor. But he's going to remember it tomorrow. I promise you that. He's going to be very sore when he wakes up in the morning.
Brandi, the Nightmare Collective seems to have come to an end here. What does that mean for the future of Chicago's own Mel and also Luther?
That's a great question for Mel and Luther. Where the hell are they?
That's a wonderful question. I didn't know.
Well, you saw Luther was doing his own thing. He's picked a huge bone with a very popular guy named Jimmy Havoc. They are both known as deathmatch wrestlers. So I, for one, am excited to see what happens with that. So there you have that. And then there's Mel. Shaved your head, got an attitude problem. We'll see what happens with her.
Dustin, you talked about the last 5 decades and everything like that. You've really gone through kind of a career resurgence in the last year in AEW. What would you like your legacy to be?
I think my legacy is intact, man. I have done just about everything that I can possibly do. And now I want to help AEW. I love it here. This is the greatest place I have ever been involved with, man. The kids here are so wonderful, man. Everybody's happy to come to work. It's not a prison. It feels good to come here to help and teach. They're a team, and we are treating this as a team. And with teamwork, that makes the dream work, right? If somebody falls, we help them up, or I help them up for sure, because I love these kids. And I treat, you know, they're full-grown men and women, but I treat them like my kids because Dad used to treat the NXT kids as his kids. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel that here since I am 50 years old. And I take them under my wing. What? I take them under my wing and try to lead them down the path. I think that's the most important thing for me to do, other than perform in the ring, is to pass on my knowledge to them. They deserve it. It was given to me, so why can't I help them and give it back to them? That is my legacy.
Last question, guys, please.
I got one quick one before we get to the last one. Why has nobody asked how does QT throw that apple up and catch it? Because I've tried 100 times the other day and I can't do it. I keep hitting my own elbow.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
man.
phone.
That's okay.
Did it break?
No, it's
I didn't. See,
steel.
we gotta work on.
Do you have an apple?
Teamwork.
I don't have an apple. I ate them while watching
Mandy,
you
do
guys
you have an
wrestle.
apple?
You're not gonna have an Apple phone now.
Yeah, no, that's for
So
sure.
are you guys ready for the natural nightmares?
Yeah.
Yes.
You coming for Kenny and Paige?
We're coming for everybody.
Why not?
We're coming for everybody, and that's where it ends, right? So, yeah, of course. We want tag team gold. I've had tag team gold.
I've never had any gold, so I definitely want some kind of gold.
I have trust
You
in
gotta
you.
have a gold
and
watch
faith.
once. I think.
Yeah, it
You're
was
gonna do
gold
fine.
plated.
Anybody gets out of line on the outside too, we got.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm not always effective, but I do cause a lot of drama.
She is a
And you know, I will say,
weapon.
sitting out there with Aaron and him telling me some of the specifics makes me a little bit more confident than I've been in that role. Aaron knows what he's doing. I don't know how he got kicked in the face tonight. It was a different thing. But you know, usually Aaron has it pretty locked up tight. So I've sat and listened to him for a couple of weeks now, and I'll continue to listen to him on the coaching end. Don't be surprised to see Aaron out there with us sometimes.
Hey,
We got to go for the gold.
Arn Anderson was my teacher as well. So he's been around and he knows his stuff. He's the best person for Cody.
Who was your teacher?
Me?
Yeah.
Brandi Rhodes?
Right now it's the Cody and Dustin. They teach me everything. But before that it was Bubba Ray Dudley.
Bubba!
Yeah.
I like D-Von better.
Oh no. Oh,
Tables.
hey. But now we're here and I'm excited. You know. Over 50 years of experience between the two of us. I think.
50?
Between the two of us,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was going to
Yeah,
say,
how
he's
long you been doing
alive
this?
50 years.
32 years.
All right, almost 50 years. 17 and a half. I think
We got this.
we could do all right for ourselves,
I
you
think we
know.
can do fine
You watched
with it,
last
right?
week on Dark. We did all right.
We did all right.
Got the first W. I'm
We did
excited.
get a W.
Is that
You
your
know?
first W?
Yeah.
I think that was my first two.
Okay.
That's
Well,
okay.
yeah, we did it together. That's all
We
that
did do
matters.
it.
The three of
That was
us.
just my first time, I think, actually connecting with the spear and not hurting myself.
There it is.
I'm so glad you did that.
Yeah.
'Cause I was about to
Good old librarians.
Yeah.
All right, we done? Anybody got anything else?
Just a shot of you three together.
Brandi, you mentioned a bit about gold and you training. Are you going to take on Nyla soon?
No.
If she takes
No.
on Nyla, I will be there right in her corner. I'm going to make sure she's ready.
I have no interest in taking on Nyla. It would make zero sense given the statistics. I would have to do a lot of matches and win a lot of matches to be able to take on Nyla, and I don't want to do that. So probably not. But maybe somebody else. Maybe he could coach me into getting into another singles on my
I
own.
could and I would, yes. Definitely.
If I could ask one thing, you brought up your dad earlier, the Blood and Guts show's coming up. What does it mean to you to see a War Games-esque match, it sounds like, coming to
It's
AEW?
special. That's one of the most special matches that I was ever involved in. All those. Anytime I got a chance to go in those double cages, it was magical. It's a very impressive thing, you know, being with Sting's Squadron against the Dangerous Alliance, which was my personal favorite. So yeah, now we got something new, you know, and it's 2020. It's Blood and Guts. It's a new cage, new people, you know, new cast members, and here we go. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. Maybe I'll be in it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I hope so.
Maybe Q2 will be in it.
Oh yeah.
Put him in it.
Maybe he will.
Oh, yeah, just put me in it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you guys.